For those of you who have jumped on there and you've noticed that it looks different, that indicator, it's basically, I mean, it's kind of, it just shows you trend direction a little bit clearer. It's a lot easier to identify trend direction without having to look at the currency strength. And there's a few other things. There's actually like some Ichimoku cloud strategies for entering trades. I've never really traded them. I've seen them, but I don't trade them. So I'm not going to be teaching that right now. I'm going to play around with it for the next couple of weeks and see how I can incorporate that to help get better signals, because it is supposed to be quite a good indicator, particularly for new people. But I don't know that much about it. So I've only seen it being used. So anyway, so we'll jump on there and I'll show you what I'm talking about for those of you that don't know. Share screen. There we go. You're going to jump in on your phone and just log in as my one, because then you can actually check the chat. Many people here. So let's see what we're talking about here. And today I'm not really going to be doing any training or anything. Jemma and I have been having a very, very busy time, and I haven't really spent much time at all on Hourglass over the last couple of weeks, and so with all these changes and everything, I think what we'll do today is we're going to just answer some questions. So whatever questions you guys might have. This obviously, if you've been using Hourglass, this is what I've been talking about, the Ichimoku cloud indicator that they've added, and you'll see there basically. I mean, the gist of it is it's pretty straightforward. There's also these new moving averages, but with this green and red cloud area, I'm just going to bring up the chat box so I can see questions. With this green and red area, essentially, when you see a green cloud, it's in an uptrend, and when you see a red cloud, it's in a downtrend. So you can see that there. We know that with our currency strength, like for example, if I find one with a good currency strength spread, which is what we always look for. Let's see, like Chef JPY. So currency strength is strongly on the upwards trend, and then you can see obviously the EMA down the bottom here is showing green, so that's another indicator that we're in a good upwards trend. And then of course you've got the Ichimoku cloud, which is showing up in green as well. So really it's just it allows you to visually straight on the chart see straight away which way you're currently trending, which is quite helpful. And basically the bigger the cloud, sort of the thicker the cloud, usually that means the stronger the trend. And then they've also added in these moving averages here. So you've got this the additional red moving average, and the blue moving average. And you've obviously got the standard black EMA, which has always been there. But essentially this kind of works like if anybody here has anybody here traded DeLorean, sort of put a 1 in the chat if you've had a go at trading Tyrone's scalping DeLorean. Yeah, heaps of people. Yeah, DeLorean, it's a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. I mean, I've never traded DeLorean. I've always traded my own strategy, well, which I've sort of derived from Hourglass, but I had a couple of good sessions just trying out DeLorean, and it's just such a simple way of doing it. And when you get a good trend, you can get a lot of wins. And what I like, like I said, I've only logged back onto Hourglass last night for the first time, and I only saw these changes just now. But what I've realized that they've done is they've added these moving averages, which are essentially a lot like the DeLorean moving averages. What they do is they give you a good idea of support and resistance zones, but in a moving line. And you can see here as an example, just like Tyrone's DeLorean, you could have taken entries off this red line. Now, I'm not saying that this is the strategy that we're meant to be doing, but it is another confirmation, and it can be used as an entry point. Like, you know, our entry points are usually these support and resistance lines, but as you can see here, you got a support and resistance along the same EMA line, which is just like a double confirmation. I'm actually going to play around with it and see whether I can and use it in the same way that Tyrone uses hyperdrive. But yeah, I mean, that's exactly what those are. And so it's just, they've added in a few more things that looks a little bit more messy, but so for new people, it might be, look a little bit intimidating, but it's all good changes in my opinion. And also they seem to have changed the refresh, it was having trouble refreshing all the time. And last night it was spitting out new trades every 5 minutes. So there you go. It did it all on its own. So that's also a great update that they've made. So you don't have to keep refreshing the scanner all the time. So that's super exciting. So I was just going to do some trades really. Like we haven't really had much chance to trade at all. So I might be a little bit rusty. But yeah, I was just going to do some trading. Unless you guys want to fire some questions at us, we're happy to answer questions about anything that you might be struggling with.
Otherwise, if this is your first time on this call with us, if you go into the MIB Elite group, we've done a lot of our previous sessions, which are a lot more training and trading. But we thought today, let's just jump into the charts and take some trades together. And maybe as we take trades, you guys might also have some additional questions. Sweet.
Cool. No questions. Chuck a two in the chat if you just want to trade. Excuse me. Awesome. Okay. Here we got one question. For your Hourglass trading, do you just use Hourglass or do you also jump over to TradingView? The thing I like about TradingView is and you guys might have a different experience with this, but my broker, that was a test trade that I did that I lost, unfortunately. My broker, the current price, actually I should leave that chat up, shouldn't I? Or have you got the chat up there?
No, it's not.
With my broker, the price doesn't always match Hourglass, so they must be getting their feed from a different source. And so, but with TradingView, I've got the feeds from the right sources so that it matches Hourglass. I mean, that it matches my broker perfectly. So I'm not sure if that makes sense, but on Hourglass, if this price says, let's see, right now it says 069 on AUD Chef. If I go to AUD Chef on my broker, it usually doesn't match. It's usually out by about 20 points. And it can vary between the different currency pairs, anywhere from 10 to 20 points, it's out. And so that can be a little bit frustrating when taking entries. So I have, I stopped using Hourglass quite some time ago when I used Hourglass for a good number of months while I was practicing. And then I ended up, for that reason, sort of creating my strategy within TradingView, which is based on Hourglass. And I stopped using Hourglass. But recently, because we had a huge influx of a whole bunch of new members, I wanted to be able to sort of give you guys a strategy that you can go and do on your own, and just give you help with something that's already a great thing that is in the academy. So I came back to Hourglass. So right now, the question is, do I use TradingView and Hourglass? I actually have only done it once, where I've kind of switched between all three, and I found it really good. And I'm quite confident in doing that, and I really like that because it gave me the exact entry confirmations on TradingView. But it does make it a little bit more complicated because you're now switching between your broker, Hourglass, and TradingView. So I hope that answers your question, but I'm going to play around with that a little bit more as well, and then possibly, if it goes really well, then I'll show you guys how I do that. A couple more questions and we'll do some trading. I was wondering about binary cent. What were you wondering?
Just in rollover, or what was the main thing that you're wondering about?
Yeah, I'll move on to the next question, but if you just let us know what you're wondering about binary cent. Who teaches Hourglass? Good question. There used to be a few traders, educators that,
and Dr. Josh Lee and Brandon Boyd, but they're about to bring out their own scanner, eh?
They are about to bring out their own scanner, so I'm not sure if they're going to continue with Hourglass, but Dr. Josh Lee and Brandon Boyd, they usually they teach fundamentals, and they're very good at teaching the fundamentals, which is, I highly recommend their short videos. And then they do live trading, or they give out sort of live trading analysis with Hourglass, which is very helpful. And I've seen different educators use Hourglass slightly different over the time that I've been with IM Academy. So you'll notice that my strategy with Hourglass might be slightly different to theirs, but it's the gist is the same, and it's really about finding trends and using the support and resistance for entry points. Let's see, if you know of a good tutorial for it, could you give a brief, here we go, there's the rest of the thing. Could you give a brief one for us, etc.? I'm still trying to choose a broker to use for binary cents. Okay, I mean, very briefly, binary cent works exactly the same as pocket option, except for you can actually do forex trading on binary cent as well, which is helpful. And you've got a feature called rollover, which you can set your trade timing. So I'd select 3 minutes, and then call or put, obviously, if you think the market's going to go up, put if you think it's going to go down. There's a certain time, so 3 minutes, and there is the ability to extend your trade timing with binary cent, which is quite helpful. So that's one thing that differs from pocket option, which I really like. That's one of the reasons why we went with binary cent. But what I also like about binary cent, which I've been using a little bit more lately, is that you've got your forex trading. I'm not sure if pocket option does, or if it's just binary. I don't know.
I think they may have a couple of crypto pairs, but I don't think.
But yeah,
yeah,
I'm not totally sure. I don't use pocket option. We did it with demo for a long time, but that was about over a year ago now. So
yeah, so there are a few other brokers with rollover too. Yeah, binary cent is just one of them. Yes, rollover does add extra. It doesn't cost, it does cost extra. So once you roll it over, what's the percentage it adds on?
You add 30% of your current trade amount. So if you've got $10, it's going to increase it to $13, and you can continue using rollover indefinitely. Really, I don't know if it's indefinitely. I've never done it indefinitely. But yeah, so I usually allow myself to have 2 rollovers maximum, because that essentially doubles your trade amount. Okay, is the rollover costing extra? Yes. If you're rollovering, are you entering another trade? You're not entering another trade. It's the same trade. It just extends the time by adding more more money to the trade.
Yeah, so unfortunately with them, you do have to deposit money to have the demo feature.
You do, yeah. And they sort of limit your demo amount by the amount that you've deposited as well. So they have some rules around that sort of thing. So it's kind of annoying. They should just do a live demo. Is rollover available anytime before the purchase? No. Great question, Kazumi. So you can't roll over within the last 45 seconds of your trade. I do 3-minute trades, and within the last 45 seconds of the trade, I can't roll over. Obviously, if you do 1-minute trades, I think it's within the last 20 seconds. So I don't know the exact timings, but you can't roll over within that very last period, say the last 30% of the trade, roughly. Okay, like a swap fee.
Yeah, kind of. Cool. Do you like trading over using?
Do you like time trading over, so binary over using something like MT4, and why? I've always liked this style of trading.
Well, it's where we started, right? It was kind of where we started, and we've just gotten really into it. But in saying that, we are definitely jumping more into
doing a bit of both.
Because I feel like it's cool. I mean, it's obviously good to stay in one area, and that's why we say to everybody, like, choose a style that you enjoy and stick to it for a while, and then decide. I guess the main difference between MT4 and binary brokers is an MT4, obviously it's a lot more movement and pip based, and you can have more losses than wins and still be profitable. So MT4 is quite different. It's just a personal preference, right?
No, well, my take on it is binary, or time-based trading allows you to get onto the charts you know, very quickly, and you can do, you know, I've done thousands of trades. I've done thousands of trades now. I wouldn't have done thousands of trades if I was using MT4. And so learning the fundamentals, like if you watch all the, you know, the short clips of Dr. Josh Lee and Brandon Boyd.
Yeah.
I always get them the wrong way around. But if you go and watch their fundamentals, then you can start implementing their fundamentals in a very quick fashion, because you can start taking multiple trades and seeing what's working, seeing what's not working. And then you can start, you can learn the basics and learn market movements a lot quicker, because you're taking a lot more trades and seeing the outcomes of those trades. So I think for beginners to learn the fundamentals, definitely binary, no doubt about it, because you get way more experience in the market. And then from there, once you have that down, you can transfer that into any style of trading. So now that you know, now that the group's expanding and people are trying different things, I'm sort of stepping out from what I've always done, which is this, and I'm doing a bit of MT4 trading in the background. So what I like doing is I set up a forex trade, so in the background, so I might set up 1 or 2 trades here. You know, I see a good setup, I set up my stop losses, and or even the 7-minute theory. That's a great one to start with. Use Hourglass to see which way something's trending. You can use DeLorean as well, and then you can enter a forex trade, and then while that trade is running, you can jump across and do some binary trading. So a bit of both. I'm loving doing a bit of both right now. So
yeah.
And got it. Cool. So it's binary trading platform. Yeah. Binary centers a trading platform like Pocket Option. Yeah.
Just a different broker. Yeah.
Cool. Let's see if we can find some
let's do it.
Trades. Okay, so we're going to look for a currency strength spread, as I like to call it. From last time I opened up a small live account and have been taking $1 trades. I'm 60-40.
That's awesome.
Good job.
And the reason why I just want to say that that's so good is because it's a live account that you're trading from. So you're getting used to practicing on a live account with small amount of money. So the only real thing you're going to be changing as that percentage rate gets higher is just the amount that you're trading. So that's
right. Gemma's,
that's really
one of
good.
the things that, if you're new, one of the big things that you may notice when you switch to a live account is there's an emotional barrier when you switch to real money.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're only doing a little amount, then it's not so much of an emotional barrier. But if you switch to live, to real money, you may notice that your trading changes very slightly, and you become a little bit more hesitant than you do with demo. And then, so that's why it's quite good what you're doing right now. I like that, to actually obviously do demo for a while. We did demo for about 3 months, and then switch to a live account, but a small live account.
Like not even 3%, like literally like $1, right?
Just
or
do
like
$1
whatever
trades,
it is,
and
just slowly build
and you
from
slowly
there.
build it up.
So now you're
yes, you don't have to fight that emotional barrier. It just it's something that you sort of transition into.
Yeah, that's really good.
Okay, cool.
Okay, let's do it.
You can bring the chat up on there, because I'm gonna
okay, well, do you want to log into your
you know, my
Zoom
login passwords? All right, cool. So I'm going to start looking for some trades. Now, usually when we're trading live like this, I look for the very best possible setups. But I'd like to do just some more rapid fire trades today. So let's see if we can maybe if we can stick to 1 or 2 currency pairs, and see if we can get a couple of. So I might not stick, for those of you that know all the rules that you know that we've set out in that Word document that we shared in the MIB Elite. We're gonna maybe not stick to all the rules today, because those rules are really just to give you, especially if you're new, to give you the very best possible entries. But in this case, we'll try and get more trades in. But fair warning though, use demo. I haven't traded in about a week or 2. So, this is, I'm going to try and take advantage of this, the new features on the scanner as well. So let's see how we go. I'm just going to admit people still as well. Cool. All right. So what I'm looking for is a good currency spread. And then basically what that means is that, it's going with the trend. We want to trade with the trend. So for this one here, we want to be taking puts. And I'm looking straight away, my eyes are looking for a good currency spread. I'm looking that this one is going down. I'm looking that there's, in this scenario, that there's the MA is above and it's red. So that's for puts. I'm also looking for a downwards arrow, and I'm looking for this to be overbought, so above the red line or coming close to the red line. So as I flick through my currency pairs, that's what I'm aiming for. So here, it's not amazing. Everything isn't quite right, but see how it's overbought. We've got the red line. We've got the red Ikimochi cloud. I always say that wrong. And so I'd be possibly looking for a put on that one, but still 5 minutes left in this candle. So we're going to keep searching. Okay, AUD JPY has just switched.
Yeah,
so
3 minutes.
AUD JPY, you're going to take, I'm going to take 3 minute trades. AUD JPY, jump onto that. AUD JPY, and we may wait for a little pullback here on this candle. The candle might already go. So AUD JPY 353, 356. I think this candle might go already, but if it comes back down to 366, yeah, that's so 366 plus about 10. So if it came down to 3, so see how we just missed this candle? So this is the way that my trading style works. We still have quite a lot of time left in this candle, and this candle should keep working its way back up. But quite often what it can do while it's working its way back up, if you look on the 1 minute time frame, and I should have checked the 15. See the next candle, it's moving back down again. So it goes up, down, and up, down in little waves. And so I'm waiting for it to come back down to the base of this candle, which is about 168, and then we can take our entry. I might take my entry now for a call. So I'm going in for a 3 minute call. And now we're hoping for this to continue its way back up, just as it has been. We are in a we're transitioning back up into an upwards trend. This is a little bit more of a it's not a perfect trade, so nothing's overbought. I mean, see, it's actually, I'm just going off a whim here. It's not an amazing trade. I just want to get in and do a few trades with you guys, so let's go. Anybody in this trade, put a 1 in the chat if you're in the trade. Should have actually made that a 2 minute trade because yeah, but that's fine. We just for simplicity, we'll just stick to 3 minute trades today. I'm in 2 trades for 4 minutes each. Nice, Dawn. Is it on the same currency pair, or are you on different trades? Are you doing your own thing? Yes, same one.
Okay, well, hopefully it stays at
4 minutes is a bit long, but yeah, hopefully
let us know.
I was actually going to reduce my timing on that one. Yes, we're using the Hourglass scanner. Yeah. Let me know if anybody clears.
Nice, Kendall. Let us know. You did 2 minutes, so you should have hopefully cleared that already.
Yeah, I would have preferred to go for a 2 minute trade on that, but for simplicity, I'll just do 3 minute trades for the whole session.
Yeah.
You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up.
Oh, I see. Okay, Dawn, that makes sense. Good. All right, well, then you should clear. Nice.
Nice. Cleared. 1 minute. We've got everyone making their own rules today.
No, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
You got to read the market and do it. Good.
Look at that. Nice. Everyone should have cleared that one. That was actually a good one.
Awesome. Nice, guys. All right, let's see if we can find another one. Now, we're in a campsite, by the way.
But we're in an RV park.
In an RV park, and it's 5:30 a.m., so I've got to remember not to get too excited. Okay.
We're not going to trade that back down.
Yeah, you probably. That's exactly what I was just thinking. If it goes 448 plus 10, so it'll be 458 possibly.
It looks like.
No, well, we'll wait for the next candle. We might trade this back down, guys. So let's just see. On the next candle, we might get a wick formation, but this is going back up in an upwards trend now. It's actually a bit of consolidation. So what I would do on this is, so there is a possibility that it could push through to here. So what I would normally do, and this is, I mean, this is not, I'm not teaching you guys right now because I don't want you to trade against the trend or anything like that, but would take a shorter trade on this one. So if we are going to make this, set your timing to 1 minute. And the thing is, you can either go 1 minute or 2 minutes. I like to go 1 minute because I can always extend it with binary cent. If you've got pocket option, it's hard to know. It could be 1 minute or 2 minutes. Maybe go 1 minute if you're on pocket option.
Nice, your 4 minute trade. Good job, Dawn.
Okay, let's see. So hopefully we can get, it's moved away quite a lot, but hopefully we can get a big wick formation. And when it taps there, we'll hit it for a 1 minute all the way down. No, I mean, it doesn't look like it's going to happen. So yeah, we could have tapped it at the top, but it didn't quite make it to there. But you see, you can see that, it's pretty solid upward downwards movement. Oh, here we go. Nah, but actually we're going to move on. We're going to find another one. Let's go. Awesome. Dawn cleared 2, just double entries. Yeah. Nice. Let's see.
Nice, Donna. She got it going down on the 1 minute. Good job.
Oh, did you? Good job, Donna. That's great. This currency strength is in the wrong direction. But we're going to take a look at this one here. What is it? It is AUD/NZD. AUD/NZD. Okay. So what are we? We're going to possibly go for a put on this one. 729 would be ideal. See that it's way out. Let me just see.
Euro Chef is good downward trend. I just cleared 4 trades on that.
Wow, good job.
Nice.
Good job.
Man.
I'm gonna hang on this one. It's 3 minutes to go though.
Doesn't matter.
Wow.
OTC, AUD/NZD is OTC. Okay.
AUD
pocket option.
True. Yeah. Why is pocket option
I don't
always
know,
AUD? It's always at this time. That's why. Okay, so we won't do AUD/NZD. What did you say? Euro Chef. Euro Chef. Let's go take a look at Euro Chef. Oh, good. Okay.
Nice. That's a tight.
I know it was in it. Where is it?
There.
There it is. Yep. Euro
there you go. Nice. Yeah.
Okay. Euro Chef, we could enter at 470. Euro Chef, we'll wait for the new candle. There's still this. I'm going to go for a longer trade on this one. So I'm going to go Euro Chef, 4 minutes, and I'm going to enter now.
Okay, let's drop it, baby.
Moving up, and this is damn it, I'm trying to do a bit of a Tyrone trade here, but that's right. That's why I gave it a bit longer. So the reason why I entered that one, number one, I'm testing this EMA, this moving average here. So you can see it's been respecting that red moving average, and the reason why I gave it a little bit more time is because I wanted to make sure that we made it past the next candle. So there's another minute 30 till the next candle. When the next candle forms, it'll create a wick, and that could be for the first minute and a half of that candle, and then it'll continue going down. So I wanted to give it a little bit more time so that when we switch into the next candle, we get the wick and we clear it. So let's see what happens. Some questions here. Is anybody in with me? Could you explain the currency strength and what's ideal and not? Yes, I can. I'll do that in 1 second. I just want to know who's in. Yeah. Woo. All right. Now,
this is more of a Christian's taking risky trades this morning.
Well, I'm not taking those perfect ideal trades that I normally do on these live sessions. We're just getting in and getting some trades in. So So now we still have plenty of time for a new candle to form, a wick to form, and for it to continue down as it has been doing. We've got a little bit of sideways movement here, but that's right. Let's see what happens. Yes, I would be right now. So I usually we've done a bit of both, like trading early in the morning, like now, or
later at
night for us. Right now is one of the times that we can trade, and I laid out some sort of guidelines in the little Word document that we put in the MIB Elite files, and there it tells you all the things that we look out for Hourglass trades, and timing, or the time of day that you trade, is important with any sort of trading. Yeah, here we go. Come on, keep dropping. Nice,
Jenny.
Nice.
What time frame did you do on that one?
Okay, so we're getting a wick formation here, or it could continue up, but I'm hoping that it's just forming a wick on the new candle, and then that it's going to come down. That's
nice. One both 2 minutes.
Nice. Yeah, nice. We have had a lot of people have success with 2-minute trades.
Jen
smashes it. Yeah, nice, Kazumi. Yeah, I really liked pocket option. I really liked switching from pocket option to binary cent. Just having that additional ability to roll over sort of just gave you a little bit more. I think it was great trading on pocket option, or practicing on pocket option without rollover, and then switching to a broker that has rollover allowed me to just get a little bit more wins.
Nice, guys, loving it.
So there's our wick formation, and now I'm hoping for a good drop. It's just going to depend on what this 1 minute is doing. So it's moving up on this candle, which is not what I want.
Come on.
Boom. Do I have a double up? No, I use so there you go. It should continue dropping now, but give me a 1 in the chat if you cleared. I mean, there's a lot of clears there.
Nice,
looks
guys.
like everybody's clearing.
Woo!
Boom. Nice. No, I never double up. Oh, actually, when I say I never double up, sometimes I will decide between extending a trade or taking a second entry. Because if you take 2 rollovers on binary cent, essentially what it does, it'll essentially double the trade amount. So for myself, for my own personal rules, I only look at that. Just made that
spike back up.
So that's why, I mean, these aren't the best trades. In fact, you could probably enter one now. You know, switching to a 1 minute, see how it's hitting the support, this resistance up here, and we've got, this is on the 1 minute. Let's check the 5 minute. What's the 5 minute doing? No, yeah, it's pushing up. So that's why it's good to check the higher time frames. If that was just the 1 minute, if that was actually the 5 minute that I was looking at, I would have entered there, because it was likely that it would come down a little bit before pushing through. But by looking at the 5 minute, there's still lots left on the candle, and it was working its way up on the 5 minute, which overrode the 1 minute. So I'm not sure if that makes sense to you guys, but that's why checking higher time frames is always a good thing. I can't remember what I was talking about.
Doubling up.
Binary cent. Essentially, if you do 2 rollovers, it doubles the amount. It's almost
like entering 2 trades, right?
So for me, I decide whether I'm going to do my rollovers. If it's pushed way past, I might not do a rollover, and I might take a second entry instead. I hope that makes sense.
Okay.
But I don't like doubling up. I prefer doing 1 trade at a time.
Yeah.
If you get into a habit of doing multiple trades, you can win, but you can lose very quickly.
Yeah.
So I think you got to be very structured with yourself and set some clear rules that you stick to.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if we can find some. Actually, that was actually possibly Euro Chef. Let's see if we can take this on the next candle. So we've got some structure in here. This is very, I think, coming through there. So we had it wicking down to here, and it's kind of been supporting it back here, respecting it back here. It is in a downwards trend, and we are overbought. I'd like to see that above the red for it to be a better trade. But in this new candle, I'm going to wait for the wick, and then we're going to enter. Actually, there just then would have been actually a good entry. So actually up here, and I'm going to set it to 3 minutes. And yeah, I'm actually going to enter it. If it pops back up to here for me, which it should do on the next candle. So on the next candle, damn it. Oh, no, wait, am I looking at the wrong one? Euro Chef. It's not matching my broker very well, is it? Euro Chef. Okay, everybody get ready for a Euro Chef. It's going to be a put. I'd like to wait for the new candle to form and for a wick to form, but it might not form a wick and we may have missed it. But you can see that that would have been a great entry. I'm just going to wait. You guys, I mean, some of you may have entered that. That's fine. That's great. For me, I'd rather miss a trade and be selective. But if you entered that, then
nice. Ashley's in.
if you entered it without a wick, without it coming back up, I would have reduced my time frame maybe very slightly, because you'll see if we switch to the 1 minute, you'll get a red candle and you possibly might get a blue candle and it might come back up to our support. Got in and jumped the gun. Okay, no, that's fine. I'd like to know if you got it up here, then then you should be fine, because it could work its way back up to it, but it should respect it. So that would have been a perfect entry, and you could have done that for 1 minute, 3 minutes. Yeah, wouldn't have really mattered. I think you will clear that one. For me, I'm gonna just wait and see what this next candle does. It's sitting on the 1 minute support, so I'm hoping for it to come back up to this. See, we've got this resistance line through here, so it's kind of some previous support in this area here, and then resistance here, and it's come back up to it. So I'm hoping for one more pushback, and I'll enter here.
But let us know if you guys win that. Yeah, if you guys clear that one.
Chuck a cleared in the chat if you got it. You're in profit now. Nice, cleared. Okay, so it looks like my plan. All right, so
oh, look at that. Nice. There's the drop.
Nice, guys. There we go. So that's me being a little bit hesitant, and you guys just being ballsy and jumping in there, and I love it. It's
awesome. It's different when you've got a live trade, right?
Yeah,
like
exactly.
You're like,
it's not. I'm not trading for just me. I'm trading for you guys, which makes it's a little bit different when you start trading for other people.
But it's good. You guys saw the opportunity and you got in, and that's awesome. Great.
Let's find some more.
But if you have been live trading, like I would be reducing your risk now, because you would be at 3, possibly 4 wins already for the day.
Yeah, I mean, if you've been live trading, yeah, definitely. If you've got a few wins under your belt, then you would reduce your risk.
Lowering your risk. Yeah.
It's not quite, but this it's a tough one. It's not moving. Why is it not moving? My time is not popping up.
Oh, there we go. Oh, it's just on that here. Weird.
All right, I'm going to refresh the scanner. Nice. How many clears?
Nice,
chuck your scores in the chat, guys. 3-0. There we go.
Nice.
Using your real account. Woo,
$5.
Nice.
Yeah.
Go, Ashley. So yeah, what we would do, Ashley, is if you've got your 3-0, then you should be up 3%. And then you would just, for any future trades, you'd reduce your risk a little bit. I mean, that you do whatever you want. Sorry, that's just what.
But that's proper risk.
That's what we would do. Oh, okay. What's this? What are we on?
Trade.
GBB Chef. It could be turning, but GBB Chef.
But where's the
270?
Where's the
237? 237, 270. That's a big spread. GBB Chef. GBB. Using real account up $46. Nice, Carly. That's great. GBB Chef. So this looks a little bit. What I'm looking for. This isn't a very clear one, but I was possibly looking for a W at the bottom of the market, but no, that's not quite. It could be, but. It's heading back into the cloud, and technically, if you're going to go the 29% on pocket option,
man, you guys.
So technically, if you're going to use the Ikimochu cloud sort of guidelines, you wouldn't trade if it's inside of the cloud, because that's telling you that it's possibly changing. But we never had this cloud before, and I don't normally use this cloud. So,
so I'm not going to listen to what they say.
I'm not going to listen to the cloud.
But if you are live,
2,
guys, now,
3,
this is
9.
when you know.
239, and what did it come up to? 239. That's going to be here. Looks like mine's out by about 10 points. So we're about to get a new candle formation.
Ooh.
I'm going to go in for a put. Oh, is it going to push through it? I'm going to do it. I'm going in for a put for 3 minutes.
What's it doing?
The Ikimochi cloud as a resistance point. I'm not too sure on that, to be honest. Like I said, I haven't really traded it. I've seen people trade it. I know a couple of rules around it, but I'm not sure about that. There was a USD news 45 minutes ago. Yes, I didn't even check the folders. We got up. We just got up and jumped straight on. I didn't even check the folders. But like I said, today is not a training session. Today we're just trading. And but you should always check the folders. I might have to roll this one over.
What's the one?
See, I should actually check the 15. I didn't even do that. Yeah, we're overbought. We're in a new candle, so we might get a candle formation. Although this is very strong upwards movement, very strong upwards movement. But I'm hoping for a wick and then a drop. So I'm gonna roll mine over, guys.
Oh,
I can't roll it over now.
come on, drop it.
Okay, I'm rolling mine, and that's maybe. So there's two things here. Okay, we do have this solid on the 15-minute, which I didn't check. We do have quite a lot of resistance. This whole zone here, whether it's wicked up to, so it's come up here and respected. It's come up here, bounced off there, but it does seem to be looking like it's hooking and possibly switching directions. But we are in a brand new candle as well, which is kind of a good thing. We've had this upwards movement. The thing I don't like about it is see how the candles are getting larger and larger. So that means you're getting more and more volume, momentum upwards. But I'm hoping it's going to respect this zone. And all we're doing right now is creating a wick on the 15-minute. So this is a bit sketchy. But with mine being extended, I've got a little bit more time. And remember, for my type of trading, I allow myself sometimes up to 2 rollovers. So depending if this pushes up,
2 trades.
Depending on how far this pushes up, I might give it one more rollover. And I can only do that before this line. So we shall see.
Yeah, see, like that's amazing. Cleared 2 trades this morning. 3 on this training, and I'm up 10.8% for the day. Only risk 2% during this training, or it would be more.
That's amazing.
That's amazing. So
Sharon?
like this is where you'd stop
or just reduce your risk a lot.
Your risk.
Just lower it,
save those
so that you can still get
percentages,
you can still get a couple more trades in, and possibly grow it a little bit more. But if you do lose those last ones, you don't wipe out all your gains. Like you really want to maximize your gains.
Your wins.
I say it all the time: maximize your good days and capitalize on your good days and minimize losses on your bad days.
Yeah.
So now you want to capitalize on your good day. You've had a great day. Don't lose all your wins, and do that by reducing your risk. Yeah, sorry, Ashley. If you couldn't roll that over, you probably definitely lost that one. I'm hoping that it's now going to push through. See, it's hitting on this support here. So I'm hoping the 15 is now going to push through. As long as it pushes through that support, then I should win it. But I didn't get my second rollover, so it's a bit sketchy. We'll see what happens. Yeah, sorry guys, that was, we win some, we lose some, and I'm not calling out 100% trades. I am just.
But we just won 3, so it's
yeah,
all good.
I mean, 3 and 1 is a great outcome.
Took 8 trades, 1 6. Nice.
Took 8 trades. Donna. Machine.
Amazing, guys.
Yeah, it looks like I'm going to lose this one. I'd like to see. I'd roll this over, and it would push my time out to about here. Nah, actually, no,
Nah,
it's going
it
up.
looks like it's, yeah.
It's going up.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. That was
But technically, like,
if we won them all, everyone would be doing it. Yes.
and
Yes.
it's just a percentage, right? So we've just won 3 or 4, lost 1, not a big deal. But yeah, if you were doing this on your live, like we said, for those of you who have and you've just won 3 to 4 trades, this is where you would definitely be nice.
Won 4, lost 2. So if you won
Probably
4,
break even.
no, it won't be break even. If you won 4 and lost 2, unfortunately, with binary, you
Oh, you
won't
would still
you
be
won't be
down
in
a bit,
profit.
yeah.
You'd be down a little bit. So with binary, depending on, this is something that you guys will notice on pocket options payouts sometimes are really crap.
Chef JPY.
Chef JPY buy. Let's see.
Okay, we'll try for one more.
Chef, where is it?
Chef JPY.
CAD Chef JPY for a buy. We've got a 2-point trade, but it is trending fast. So yeah, you could go a what's that? There's 4 minutes left in the candle. Yeah, I'd go for 3 minutes on this one. Chef JPY. Now this is using these new EMAs. So, you know, again,
Lower your risk.
lower
'cause
your
we're
risk.
just-
I'm testing this. Chef JPY. 3 minute. I might actually do a 2-minute trade, and I would like to see. So for me, I'm really big on my entries. I like taking those sniper entries. So I'd like to see it come back down to possibly this area before I take it up. So that's 161. But it's out by 10, so or 20 possibly. 184, 168. So it's out by 20. So 161. Yeah, I'll be about. Yeah, okay. I'm going to take this for a 3-minute call now. Okay, now lower your risk on this one, guys, because basically what we're doing here is we're using this EMA as an entry point, which I don't normally do. Remember, these have only just been put on the scanner. And so we're trading this sort of hyperdrive style, but I haven't really tested this. All I'm doing is like whoever called that out, I don't know who called that out. It's a good call because you can see here, see how it's been respecting it all the way up. See, it's been respecting that line all the way up, although the market seems to be shifting here. So it's not as powerful, but let's see. No
All good,
worries,
Jenny.
Jenny. Have a good one. Thanks for joining us. Got to break through this area.
Oh, how long's it got?
3 minutes in this candle. So if you missed, they've added this Ikimochi clouds, which essentially are just trend indicators. If it's green and then it's an upwards trend. If it's black, if it's a red, then it's in a downwards trend. And the other thing they've added is these blue and red EMAs, and they act, if you're traded DeLorean, they act like the DeLorean EMAs. You can see that you can use them as entry points, it seems. Also, they do with the Ikimochi cloud strategy.
Nice, guys.
There's also a shift. 4-0, nice. There's also a shift with if you're traded DeLorean with the Ikimochi cloud strategy. Basically, if your candles close above the Ikimochi cloud, and you get a shift, and that is when the red crosses over the blue for an upwards, or crosses down over the blue for a downwards one. So there's the shift. So you could do a 4x trade on this one at the shift. So yeah, that's something interesting. Maybe we can touch on this a little bit more on later sessions. But yeah, you could do a 4x trade on this. So imagine you got it on the shift. So this is like the DeLorean one. If you traded DeLorean, there's the shift. So this is the shift there, switching upwards. We've got the Ikimochi cloud below us, showing a strong trend. And you could have taken a 4x trade here and ridden that all the way up to here. Okay, so clears. We're getting lots of clears. Bang. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm 4-1. And everybody else, should have had a fairly good session. Boom. 2 and 1. Okay, 2 and 1 should still be profitable. The thing with ensuring that you're profitable, like once you start getting good at trading, you know, I always recommend, if you're new, stick to this 1-9. Holy Donna, you animal. Wow. The thing that I say with binary is usually you have to be about 66 or about 66%. You have to have about a 60% hit rate at worst. But it depends on the currency pairs that you use. So like this one at the moment is paying out 85%, which is great. Sometimes on pocket option, they're as low as 35%, and you don't want to trade it. If they're only paying out 35%, don't trade that currency pair. The good thing about binary cent is that the lowest that they go to is 60%. And even 60% isn't great, because it means that you have to, if you're trading at 60% payout, it means that you have to take more trades to be profitable, and you have to have a better win ratio. If you're trading only pairs with 85% payouts, then you could have a win rate of 60% and still be up. But if you're trading 60% payouts, you'd have to have a win rate of maybe 65-70% to be up. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but
wow, look at all these wins. It's so amazing,
it's
guys.
great.
That was so fun today.
So
1-9.
3 and 1 should definitely be profitable. 1 and 9 is absolutely profitable.
5
out of 7 should be profitable for sure. That whoever was 2 and 1, you possibly should be profitable. It just depends on the currency pairs that we traded. So it just depends on that payout. So the good thing about this is, guys, if you can work heavily on binary trading, like a time-based trading like we are now, and if you can get your win rate to, you know, my win rate is about, it varies, but let's just say 75%. I usually win 3 out of 4 trades, right? Sometimes it's 90%. Sometimes I win, you know, I've won 15 trades in a row. But sometimes I'll lose 6 trades in a row. It just happens, right? But if you can get your average above 70%, then you're good. Then you guys are fine. Then you can trade binary, and as long as you do proper risk management and don't know when to stop on a day, and then you're going to grow your account. And then also by doing that and getting yourself to a point where you can be 70% or above, then you will be great at trading Forex as well. Improved your rough trading morning. I'm really glad to hear that, Sarah. Let's just go back. There's a couple of questions or comments here. Let me just see.
Stop your screen share.
I'll stop my screen share. I think that's us for the day, guys. I think we got the bag.
That was amazing.
Let's just jump on.
What determines the percentage payout of the pairs? It's your broker.
Yeah, the broker does.
Yeah.
So it'll be the way that it's currently trending, and or exchange rates. I don't know the details, but they fluctuate. Do we trade indices? Not on binary, because
you can't.
You can on sorry, not on binary cent. You can actually trade. I trade a bit of crypto on the weekends, and you can do commodities and stocks, but they don't offer much in terms of those. So I usually just trade crypto and currencies, me personally. Let's see, do you know if the power percentage changes? Yes, it does change, like pocket option.
Different times of the day as well, you'll get different percentage payouts.
different times of the day, they change all the time, but pocket options sometimes has horrible payouts, like 35%. Never ever trade something that only pays out 35%, because you're risking so much for such little reward. You'd have to have a really high win rate over that trading session in order for you to be profitable. So definitely, if you're using pocket option, don't trade anything. I say try aim 70% or more payout, right? If you can, 70% or more. Definitely nothing lower than 60%. Thank you. Improved my rough trading morning. Great. What determines the percentage payout? We sort of answered that already. Monica, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Send me a message if you need any help. Do you trade indices?
Oh, we just
done that. Thanks, guys.
Question.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're all done. I hope you guys enjoyed the session, and we are back.
Yeah, it feels so nice. It's like it was an awesome session today. So that was so cool.
we can't wait to see you guys on the next one. We might do another one in the larger group again. We're not sure. We'll put out a post if we will.
Yeah.
If we do.
Awesome, guys. Have an amazing rest of your day. Thanks for coming and training with us.
Yeah, thanks for hanging with us.
Yeah.
Have a good one, guys.
Okay.